Dancing, which is what we do, I have to sip, sorry, is the ballroom dancing of Scotland. And it's probably the ancestor of American square dancing. When the Highlanders were evicted from Scotland, including my family, after the defeat of Bonnie Prince Charlie, a lot of them came to America. And there weren't any ballrooms at that time in America, and so they sort of took the dance to the barn. Traditionally, this sort of dance has been danced by all classes in Scotland, so it was danced in the barn in Scotland as well. We're going to try to do it ballroom style today, but we will be doing abbreviated versions of the dances. We are the Arkansas Scottish Country Dance Society. We are affiliated with the Royal Scottish Country Dance Society in Edinburgh, Scotland. We have 3 certified instructors, and we teach to the standards that the society has given us, so which means that we can go anywhere in the world, and if they call Montgomery's Rant, we can get up on the floor and dance. And it's really kind of a nice thing. We have friends all over the world. The first dance that we're going to do for you today is a very, very old dance. It's called Blue Bonnets, and not only is it a country dance, it's also a national dance that is danced in competition by Highland dancers. Obviously, we're not Highland dancers, so we're going to be doing the country dance version today, an abbreviated set. And because Scotland is known for the bagpipes, we'll be dancing the dance to the pipes. dances are done in long line sets like this, and everybody has a chance to be an active couple and everybody has a chance to be a supporting couple. There's always a bow and a curtsy at the beginning of the dance. You know, you're kind of saying to your partner, thank you for asking me to dance. We're going to have a great time. There's a bow and a curtsy at the end of the dance, and you may be saying to your partner, thank God we made it through that. So anyway, but it's a very, very nice touch. The second dance that we're going to do for you is a jig, and it's a modern dance. Actually, it's called the Cranberry Tart, and if you can believe it, it's named after a dress. Didn't make sense to me, but that's what the author said. Now, it's a fugue, which means that the dancing couple is actually going to do the same thing, but the lady has to wait and do it behind 2 bars behind her partner. So it's kind of difficult to do, actually, because you're supposed to be watching your partner and giving great eye contact, but then you can't pay attention to what they're dancing or it will throw you off. So we'll see if they manage to do this successfully. This is the Cranberry Tart. The men get off easy. The next dance that we're going to do for you is a very, very modern dance. It was only written last year. That's the great thing about Scottish country. It's a living art form. We dance dances that were written in 1500, and we dance dances that were written last week. So it's constant. The last time we checked, there were about 15,000 Scottish country dances written down on paper. So there's no way, obviously, that anybody can remember even a tenth of that. So when we teach Scottish country, we teach the figures, because any dance is just a combination of figures. So if you hopefully have a basis in all the figures, you can remember 4 things at once. And each dance is usually 32 bars of music one time through, so that's 4 8-bar phrases. So it's really not as complicated as it might seem. And none of us know 15,000 dances. There's no way. But lots of dances being written all the time. This dance is called Chasing the Eclipse, and it has become a very, very popular dance. It was written by a gentleman in Richmond, Virginia, who happens to be a friend of ours, about a dancer that passed away last year. It's called Chasing the Eclipse. Oh, I need to tell you about the dance. 1 second. It's a strathspey. Now, strath means valley, and Spey refers to the River Spey in Scotland. So the dance originated in the step that we use originated in the Spey River Valley of Scotland. It's unique to Scottish country dancing. You won't see it anywhere else. It's great. If you're a skier, this step is fabulous for strengthening these quadricep muscles so that you're ready to hit the slopes. Anyway, chase the eclipse. I think they're so pretty. Sometimes they're kind of hard to do because they require a lot of strength in the legs, but they're really pretty. One of our teachers is named Bernadette, and she went to a week-long school of Scottish country dancing this past summer. We do crazy things like that. We go dance for a solid week, morning, noon, and night, and then at the end of the week we can't even walk, much less dance. There were other dancers there. In fact, there were 2 other dancers named Bernadette. So there were 3 Bernadettes at this week. So one of the teachers there at the school decided to write a dance called the 3 Bernadettes. And she also wrote the music for the dance and called it the 3 B's. So this is the 3 Bernadettes, and our Bernadette gets to dance in the dance.
We have to wait until most of you guys are done, and then we'll make sure you guys go. Yeah, just go
that this man had surgery on both hands when Monday, and he's out here dancing with us today. So I think he deserves an extra round of applause. We're trying, not to grab his hand too hard because he's got bandages on the palms of his hand. Thanks, John. A long time ago, hundreds of years ago, dances were a whole lot more simpler than they are today. Pretty darn basic. Could I have 4 dancers up on the stage, please? They're ignoring me. 4 dancers on the stage, please. Face each other as for a reel of 4. So, one long line, reel of 4. Okay. All right. So men face each other and ladies face each other. You're each in a line for a reel of 4. Don't look at me with blank faces. Just do it. Okay. Now, all right, this is what they used to do all the time. So just to count, I want you to do a reel of 4. No music, just to count. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, and 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, and 8, 2, 3. And they're right back where they started, and they danced for 8 bars of music. I hope they're right back. No, they weren't, were they? Oh, dear. Okay, so then they decided to make this complicated. So, facing to each other, they said, well, let's don't do 8 bars of music. Let's do 16 bars of music. So you're going to set to each other twice. Face again, please, as for a reel of 4. You're going to set to each other 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and 4, 2, 3. Turn by the right hand for 4 bars, and then do a reel of 4. So that's a total of 16 bars. You got it? Are you ready? Here we go. Ready? And set 2, 3, and set 2, 3, and set 2, 3, and set 2, 3, and turn, 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 reel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that was a complicated dance, and they did this for hours. Can you imagine that? But maybe they were in a tiny cottage, and that's really all the room that they had to do. So dances have gotten a bit more complicated than these very, very basic figures. And the next dance that we're going to do is a much newer dance, and it has a figure in it that I call the jitterbug of Scottish country dance. It's actually called La Barotte. So they'll be doing that figure. The fiddle music that you're going to be hearing is from Alistair Fraser, who is a fabulous fiddle player from Scotland. He's accompanied by Muriel Johnston on the piano. And the name of this dance is Where Good Friends Meet. Are y'all in the right spot for Where Good Friends Meet? Okay, so we're ready to go. There it is, the jitterbug figure. Between the dances that let the dancers have a chance to sort of catch their breath. It may not look like it, but you can get winded pretty easily doing this. Okay, it's time for another slow dance, a strathspey. This one is a particular favorite of mine because my name is Robertson and the name of the dance is Robertson's Rant. So I told him when we were walking through in the classroom up there, this is my dance, don't blow it. It's sort of different. It's done in a square set instead of a long way set, and it's a set dance. So it's just 80 bars of music without anything really repeated. So if the dancers will come up, we'll do Robertson's Rant. Are y'all in the right spot? Yeah. They're talking because they're not in the same spot. Y'all switch. I think we're ready. We're going to do an all-ladies set for the next dance. We're going to do an all-ladies set and give the guys a breather. You might have noticed we're a little short on men dancers, and you get to wear those great kilts, so I don't get it. But if you would just come to dance class, you'd be enormously popular, so you might think about that. By the way, we do teach this Monday night, 7 o'clock, Park Hill Presbyterian Church, so if you think you'd like to learn, please feel free to join us. The next dance is a dance that is a hornpipe instead of a reel or a jig or a strass spade, and it's called Catch the Wind. It was written by a lady in the New Zealand branch of the RSCD, the Royal Scottish Country Dance Society, and it also has become a favorite. We have all sorts of people who do Scottish country dancing. We have a nurse that's from Scotland, so she's authentic. And then we have a veterinarian, and we have a neurologist, and we have an English professor, and we have a librarian and an accountant, just all sorts of people. You don't have to be Scottish to dance. If you notice that we're wearing these plaids, for some of us, this is our family plaid. This is the Robertson tartan, but you don't have to be Scottish. You can just pick out one that you like and wear it as well. So if the dancers are come out, we will do Catch the Wind. All ladies. History, you know that the Scots were usually allied with the French, generally against the English. And so many of the steps that we do take a little bit of resemblance from the French ballet. So we have turnout, we're up on the balls of our feet. Some of our figures have French names, just a connection of history there. We began our show for you, our program for you, by dancing to the pipes, and we'll end it by dancing to the pipes. The name of this dance is the Reel of the Royal Scots, and during the dance, the dancers form a St. Andrew's cross, which of course is the flag of Scotland. So we thank you. We've really enjoyed dancing for you today, and if you have any questions about the tartans that we're wearing, the type of dancing that we're doing, how you learn, we're pretty easy to spot, so just ask us a question. Thank you very much. Now's the Reel of the Royal Scots. everybody in the circle.